Hi, I'm Paul Miles, and this is another side-by-side partner chat. This time I'm with Yavar Ketabi from our North America Partner of the Year, VPMA. So thanks for joining me today, Yavar.
Hey, Paul, thank you so much for having me today. Looking forward to going through this session with you.
Yeah, you're welcome. To start off, perhaps you can tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into the Control M space.
Yeah, absolutely. So just to give a quick background on myself, I am currently based in Las Vegas, Nevada. I actually started my career early on by doing website development and online marketing. And after a few years, I had the opportunity to meet the VPMA team when they were originally setting up their Las Vegas office location. So that was really the start of my Control M journey. At the beginning, I spent quite a bit of time learning the Control M platform from a technical point of view. And then I was assigned to support a customer in Florida for about a year, which really got the ball rolling for me in terms of Control M. And aside from that, I also worked with several VPMA managed services customers. So all of those projects together really gave me a great opportunity to see how different companies use Control M across the different industries.
That's awesome. Actually got a background in web development as well, so that's something we've got in common.
Oh,
How has your role grown since then?
so to be honest, my role has grown quite a bit in a short period of time. I started with technical work like installations, configurations, administrations, and overall day-to-day Control M support. But then I moved into job design, environment reviews, and optimizations. I also started doing trainings for Control M, including Control M for mainframe training. And later on, I actually worked in retail environments where customers had both Control M for mainframe and Control M on distributed, which really helped me understand the more complex setups and environments across the different organizations that use Control M. Apart from that, I've also been involved in more conversion projects than I can actually remember, converting from tools like AutoSys, Redwood, Dollar Universe, IBM Tivoli, Tidal to Control M, and even migrations from on-prem Control M to Control M SaaS. So over the past 4 years, I've been so lucky to work across so many different areas of Control M.
That's awesome. Certainly a lot of experience there. So given those experiences working with so many customers, what do you see as some of the common challenges that customers face today?
To be honest, a common challenge that we see all the time is complexity. So many customers have been using Control M for so many years. Their environments are already very powerful, but sometimes they become difficult to manage, right? So you may
Mhm.
see inconsistent naming standards, complicated calendars, old dependencies, or job designs that are hard for new team members to understand. So my focus is usually to help simplify and standardize the customer's environments. And that basically means making the design cleaner, improving naming standards, reviewing calendar usage, and helping customers make the systems easier to maintain. At the end of the day, the goal is to really help customers reduce risk and spend less time troubleshooting.
Cleaner designs, I'm a fan of that. And, that goes back to the web history as well, right? Nice, clean designs, navigation, finding your way around. Um, so you mentioned about the training that you've been doing as well, but I understand you've also been getting more involved in demos and proof of concepts and developing helpful content. Can you tell us a bit about that, perhaps?
Yeah, absolutely. So that is something that I've really enjoyed. In general, one of my favorite parts of working with Control M throughout the years, across all of the different types of projects that we've worked with, I've really enjoyed showing customers or potential customers the value that Control M brings. So in the recent years, I've become more interested in the pre-sale sides of this business. I like helping customers understand what Control M can really do and the value that it can bring to their organizations, not just from a technical perspective, but also from a business value perspective.
Yeah.
So I've been learning how to deliver demos, support proof of concepts, and explain Control M in a way that makes sense to different audiences. Now, since late 2025, because I enjoy teaching Control M so much, I decided to open up the VPMA YouTube channel. And originally, the goal was to really cover some of the basic questions that we hear all the time, right? Like how to run the usage report or how to handle some of the basic Control M tasks. But now the idea is to go a little bit further than that, to actually explain the value of workload automation in a simpler way. So we're very excited about continuing our YouTube channel as well, teaching people about Control M and organizations about Control M and all of the different ways it can bring value to their organization. So really excited about the pre-sales portion going forward as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've actually, watched quite a few of those videos on the VPMA YouTube channel, and I think they're awesome. The Control M tool is so powerful. It can do so much. So it's really good that you provide that helpful information that people can kind of see and get a feel for. So I really like that. You mentioned about pre-sales. What are you perhaps most excited about in this next chapter of your journey with VPMA?
I'm very excited about working more closely with BMC and helping VPMA grow the Control M business. So, as you may or may not already know, my next step is to move from Las Vegas to Houston. I actually see Houston as a great place to start the next chapter because there are so many business opportunities, many professionals, and many like-minded individuals there, such as BMC's BDR team, right? So I feel like we can
Yep.
collaborate and do a lot of great things together. So my goal is to work closely with the BMC BDR and sales team to help engage new prospects. I can help with demos, proof of concepts, and also supporting both new and existing customers. Now, longer term, I would like to lead my own technical team. I want to help bring in new logos, assign work to the right people, and make sure we continue to deliver strong results for our customers.
That's awesome. So that move's going to be exciting for you, I'm sure. And, you touched
Definitely.
on a key word there of collaboration. And I think, a vendor like BMC is always stronger with a great partner like VPMA to join forces, go together and help solve those customer challenges together. So I really like that you're going to be embedded there in our Houston head office where some of those, most of our teams are for North America. So that's awesome. From your perspective, working with so many customers, where do you see Control M, the Control M business going? Like, how do you think it will relate to AI and data and shape the future going forward?
That's a great question. I actually had a similar conversation with my colleague about this. So what I'm seeing is that more and more customers are becoming data driven. Now, whether it's analytics, AI, or real-time decision making, everything depends on data pipelines working reliably. And I think that's where Control M becomes even more important. Now it's no longer just about scheduling jobs, it's about orchestrating end-to-end workflows across applications, data platforms, cloud environments, and APIs. So as AI becomes more widely used, the need for reliable automated data pipelines will continue to grow. And if the data isn't delivered at the right time, or if there are failures in the process, then the AI won't be accurate or useful. So I see Control M playing a key role as the backbone that really connects everything together, making sure data flows smoothly, processes run on time, and businesses can actually trust their systems.
Makes sense. So switching gears, stepping outside of work for a moment, my network and contacts here, typically know that I get involved in a lot of rock and roll activities outside of work. So I'm wondering, how do you like to spend your time outside of work?
So, to be fully transparent, before I started working with Control M, I didn't travel too much, but throughout this work, I've had the chance to visit a few different places like New York and Houston, and I really enjoyed that. I like the big city energy. I enjoy seeing so many professionals and like-minded individuals around me. It motivates me to make that big step and be a part of that bigger environment. So, that is one of the reasons I'm excited for my move to Houston. I think outside of work, I really enjoy traveling. I enjoy sports. I'm especially a big soccer fan. I'm into European soccer. I enjoy watching the teams and the leagues. My favorite team, Manchester United and Real Madrid. So just
Yeah.
putting that out there. But yeah, mainly sports, traveling, and soccer.
That's awesome. Well, we've got the World Cup coming up
Yeah.
across North America very soon. That's not far away. And yeah, I love travel as well. I think it's great to have those experiences and open up new ideas, see new things. It generates the creative side of the brain more. So I think that's fantastic. So, yeah, any final thoughts you'd like to share before we wrap things up here?
Yeah. So I would say for me, building success in the Control M business, it's a lot like soccer. So everybody has their different roles and different positions. Some people create opportunities, some people execute, and some people support the team behind the scenes. But I think really the team only wins when everybody works together. So that's sort of how I see VPMA, BMC, and our customers. I think if we all focus on what we do best and work together as one team, we can achieve great results. So with all of that, I'm so excited with working with all of you and hopefully collaborating more with the BMC team going forward.
No, that's awesome. I agree. You know, the power of a team, everyone coming together, playing their role, playing to their strengths, all of that. I totally agree with that. So that's great, Yavar. Thanks very much for sharing your story with me and with those watching here on another side by side. On behalf of BMC Software, we welcome you at our Houston headquarters. Now, let's go help some more customers together. So thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Paul. Thank you for having me. Looking forward to working with you all.
Right on. Bye.